and welcome back to JB Breaks Free. I'm fired up to be with you today. I hope you're having a great day, a blessed day, and getting 1% better than yesterday, and breaking free from anything that's holding you back from having the best day ever and becoming the best version of yourselves. And it is the journey, it's not the destination. It's a work in progress, and I'm very thankful that I'm on this path. And today has been the best day ever. Why not? We're not going to get another one of these days, so why not make the best of it? I made $53 with my Instacart side hustles and Walmart Spark multi-apping. As you may know, I'm in the middle of like a week vacation for a restaurant shutdown. I did make $400 last week with Instacart and Spark part-time. If anyone's interested in that kind of money, there is links down below in the sign-up sheet. And one of the major things that allows me not to live paycheck to paycheck, that allows me to have a sudden work stoppage, that allows me to be a part-time waiter and a part-time gig worker, to have work-life balance, to have a reduced amount of stress and a increased amount of money is financial independence. And not just financial independence, but the pursuit of financial independence, because I am not financially independent. But I've been on the pursuit of FI for 4 years-ish. And it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I want to go through some of the highlights of financial independence. And I want to go through it quickly for you. I feel like I got a lot of great info. If I was to show my kids one video that I've made so far, this might be the one. This is the stuff. This is what I think unlocks everything in the freedom journey, is the information that I'm about to go through here, and how even just the pursuit of financial independence, even just being aware of financial independence, can dramatically change your life. So how can it help you today? Well, people from all stages and all walks of life can have financial independence. I am a waiter working part-time, and the other part-time I deliver groceries. And it's crazy. My wife is a teacher. People have started financial independence from worse stages that you or I are in. It is possible. It can lead to a better work-life balance, as I mentioned. It can lead to a new career. It's allowed me to do something that I love, which is to Instacart and Spark in the mornings. It can be a life change, not just financially, but the pursuit of FI balances all things: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. It's all tied in. It's not just saving money. It can allow you to travel. It can allow you to move if you want to live someplace else, and it can lead you on a different path, a better path. And financial independence is going to unlock all those doors and so much more. But it's not an on-off switch. It's not just, okay, I need $1 million saved to take out 40% to live on $40,000 a year. That's not it. And I may never get there, and I seriously doubt that I will. But what I am doing, and it can benefit you from day one, the second you turn off this video, is the pursuit of financial independence is going to make you a bit freer, a bit stronger, and a bit bolder. And all three of those things are certainly have benefited me. It's led me to a rich, freer life, a life with more options. It's allowed me to become more independent, more free, hence JB Breaks Free, from day one. That this is possible. The second you decide this is possible, it is. And so it is a long journey, but as the famous saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And for us, that journey began right here at this table. And it was on the other side of the table. My wife and I were talking, and there were tears, and there were revelations, and there were plans made, and there were bonds formed and reformed and strengthened. And maybe two became one, certainly a financial unit at that point, and a unit to make our lives even better, even stronger. And it started right then. That JB started breaking free, and that our family started breaking free, and that we became happier, healthier, more loving, more spiritual, and trying to improve all phases of our life based on the pursuit of financial independence. You can liken it to a person lifting weights. You set a goal that you want to lift 250 pounds, 300 pounds. We're not going to do that today, but we can show up every day. We can take that single step and we can get a little bit stronger day by day. The moment that you begin saving and investing is the moment that you become a stronger, freer, bolder person. In the interim from those steps, I have accrued a term which is called FU money. And that is going to give you more options and allow you to make bolder decisions. And I have certainly increased the money that I've been able to spend. And I have certainly been able to make some bolder choices. One instance was I do love my job. I was kind of having a difficult time at my job as far as work-life balance and even just being happy while I was there. And I had a chat with my boss and I was willing to move on because I thought I could be happy because I'd become debt-free at that point, because I could make money during the day, because I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck, and many reasons. And he said, no, stay. Things will be better. And they have tremendously, tremendously improved. Another example of the pursuit of financial independence and the benefit of FU money is this guy wanted to go on a vacation overseas, and his boss said no. He went to think about it. Well, I really want to go overseas. I have this money. I can live. And he went back in and he goes, I'm leaving. Why? Because I really want to go on this vacation overseas. Well, don't be hasty. Don't leave. If you promise to come back after your 4-month vacation, your job will be waiting for you. Again, bolder decisions, more options. It is a power that you would not have had if you were living paycheck to paycheck. And that's where I felt at my job. The hours and the money were good. I wouldn't be able to find that anywhere else. We're living paycheck to paycheck. I got debt I don't even know about. And not only just living paycheck to paycheck, God forbid that you're borrowing money to keep up a lifestyle, to buy presents, to buy dinners out, to buy vacations. And we were. So again, you're going to have that power that you can't even dream about right now to make those bolder decisions. You're going to have a stress level decrease like you can't even imagine. Any little thing in your life is emergency. That is a hectic way to live. But not if you have a couple $1,000s saved up. Dave Ramsey suggests $1,000 emergency fund. And baby has 7 baby steps. We followed his stuff at first. I think that Dave Ramsey's baby steps are entry level. For people who are $100,000 or more into debt, I think Dave Ramsey's a good place to start. And we did the 7 steps, maybe a little bit out of order, maybe a little bit more hardcore even than he would say. But as I kept researching about saving money and paying down debt, I stumbled upon this financial independence. And we live in a culture of you deserve a break and you need to own this or own that to have a fulfilled life. And I certainly felt like that. I can remember Sundays going out, and that would be my Saturday. And, we'd go out and spend this amount of money just to spend it, just to have some more stuff in the house. Just have a little shopping spree on eBay or, I love vinyl records. You guys know that. Come home with $100, $150 worth of vinyl records to play once and then sit on the shelf and be happy because I had them, right? Well, I still had a ton of problems with all of my records. My life wasn't that much better with all of my baseball cards. Life wasn't that much better with putting stuff on the card, dinners and presents and bills even. Life wasn't that much better. Our culture is you deserve a break. You need to have this to have a fulfilled life. Our culture is not that you need to own your freedom. But let's change that. How can we change it? I was just talking to a friend of mine who's doing very well in life this weekend, and he, has a beautiful house. It's a couple streets up, and he just bought another property. And I started talking to him. Is your first house paid off? Like, what's your plan for this and that? Have you ever heard of financial independence? No, I never have. This, and I'm just like, not too many people know of this. I wish I knew of this. I wish I could give my kids this information. And of course I will, but I wish I knew this when I was a kid as well. But people should know, people must know that one of the things that you can buy with your money is your freedom. Say it again. One of the things that you can buy with your money is your freedom. 40 and 50-year-olds, you can do it. 40 and 50-year-olds have no idea about financial independence. 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, we must tell them. If you know, you can at least choose not to do it. But my mission, our mission here on the Break Free channel is to make sure that people know saving and investing is not, circle not, deprivation. It's the polar opposite. You actually are spending. My goal is to save 50% of my income, our income, every month. It doesn't always happen. Emergencies come up, vacations come up, crazy things come up. I think last month it was like 37%, but there's plenty of months that we hit 50, and that seems crazy to me. We've hit over 50 before. And what are we doing with that money that we're saving? We're spending that. We are trying to spend at least half of our money on the thing that we value most. What is going to bring me the most joy, the most satisfaction of anything that I own? That is buying my freedom. That's what I'm putting that money towards. It's not that you're not spending. You're putting that money to work. You're putting that money in the bank. You're putting that money into an emergency fund. You're putting that money to work in the stock market. I ditched the FOMO culture, the fear of missing out. I ditched trying to look good with the brand new clothes every time to impress friends and strangers. You are buying something that most people never realize that they are able to buy. You can buy your freedom. And you can still buy material things, but you can do so from a position of power. Underline position of power. I was able to chat with my boss, who was gracious enough to be welcoming to that chat, but I was able to do it from a position of power, or I never would have been able to do it. Now, if I'm going to buy something, I can do it from a position of power. With 50% saved of my income, it's possible. It's not insane. There will be people who look at you and say 50%, and I would have thought it too. 50% of your income saved is possible. I know some of you guys are doing it. I know some of you guys are close. I know some of you guys, once you get started, will be doing it. And okay, so you're not doing 50s. 40 is great. 30 is great. You are stronger than when you started. If you start FI, you are going to be stronger from the second you make up your mind to do it. You're going to put yourself in more of a position of power. Your life is going to improve. Are you better off at 20 to 30% savings rate? Heck yeah. Are you going to be happier? Are you going to be healthier? Are you going to be stronger? Are you going to be freer? Are you going to be less stressed? Heck yeah. You can vastly improve your life, even if you never hit that magic FI number. Whatever is supposed to be 25 times your annual expenses is a magic FI number. I don't think I'll ever get there. I don't care. My life is so much better, so much stronger. Is mastering money hard? Is mastering money complex? Is it difficult? No. N-O is the answer. Circle it. No, it is not. I used to think that I was just a waiter, and I would hear people in the restaurant talk about investing, and I knew investing wasn't for me. I was sure of it. It's too complex. I don't make enough money even. What's the point? Let me save a little money. Let me, live paycheck to paycheck. Let me buy a bunch of crap every weekend to make myself happier. But instead I decided to learn about investing, and instead I decided to set up a life that I didn't need to escape from, and that I realized this stuff would not make me happy. And first of all, don't listen to the financial media. Don't listen to Wall Street, the radio, the TV. They will make it sound complex. They will make it sound difficult and hard to understand, and that is by design. So they can charge you a fee to take care of it for you. Hedge fund managers are wealthy. I bet your money manager at the time right now is doing okay. What's the trick? There's no secret. The trick is broad-based, low-cost, low-fee index funds. It's the soul of simplicity. It does not have to be complicated. You do not need anyone to manage your money. Fees add up like crazy. In any given year, a money manager, an active money manager, is going to perform about 25% to outpace the index, the total market. As you go out 5 years, 10 years, 30 years, that number shrinks down to 1%, which is basically zero. Warren Buffett holds this advice. In 2013, he said, "This is what I advise. Put 10% cash in short-term government funds and 90% in very low-cost S&P income index funds." And he suggests Vanguard. And I have Vanguard VTSAX. Okay, so we'll wrap this up. It's the highest likelihood of success over the long term, the total market, a total stock market. So what is VTSAX? It's every publicly traded company in the United States, all working to make you richer. It's about a total of 4,000 stocks. And the best part of it is that it is self-cleansing. You do not have to worry about it selling it. You do not have to worry about it performing. Say you bought a single stock like Tesla. Okay, so how long is that going to perform for you? When is it going to fall off? Well, in the total stock market is some companies will lose and fall off, and the best part of it is that new companies will come and replace them and be added to the index. There's also no limit to how high a new stock or a new company can go. It can go up 100%, 200%, 500%. It can go up 1,000%. There's no cap to it, but there is a cap for stocks that go down. It can only go down 100%, and when it does, it will fall off and be replaced by a new company. The top website right now is technology in VTSAX. It is top heavy, so most of the stocks are going to be weighted towards technology, but it's not always going to be technology. What is going to be next? We do not know. It used to be energy companies. It used to be finance companies. We don't have to worry about that. Again, it's just going to take care of itself. So what is the simple formula? It's going to be to spend less than you earn, avoid debt, and invest the difference. VTSAX Total Stock Market Mutual Fund. That does have a minimum payment to it. If you cannot reach that minimum payment, there is a ETF, Exchange Trade Fund, VTI, which is like $200 a share perhaps. That is a very low barrier to entry. So this is going to be the stuff that I'm going to tell my kids, that I'm going to tell my friends about. This is the stuff that has changed my life, that has put me on a path towards freedom. There's no timing the market. We pretty much started this and we were so excited and so happy. And then COVID hit in 2020 and we just got boom. And the trick is when the stock market goes down, you got to hold your course. Don't pull it out. When it goes down, stocks are on sale. You can buy more for that amount of money. If it goes all the way down, we're not going to have to worry about it. So that's great. And over the course of 40 years, the stock market has gone up 12%. That's a lot. Even 8% is very good. Again, just put it in there and just forget about it. That's what we do. It does not have to be managed. VTSAX. Hold it for the long term. It will be some ups and downs, but over time, it has been proven to be a guaranteed money maker and a springboard towards financial independence. And again, if we don't hit that number, it's okay. Our lives will be dramatically improved in the meantime. Tell a friend about this, share this, and break free. And I will talk to you on the next video.